I was 9 years old when my mother decided to tell me my father is the devil himself. And so I had to make this decision to secure my soul's salvation by going with her and leaving my father, or allowing the devil to tempt me into wanting to be with my father. And you have to understand, I was 9 years old. And at that point in my life, I had already made reservations for a man somewhere who was going to marry me and make me mother of a whole lot of children. Because, see, my dad was the only one who made it seem like a good idea, because he was 26 when I was born. My mother was 33, and she had already become a mother way too many times. And she really didn't look forward to having another little crumb snatcher. And my father made me feel welcome. And he stood up for me, and he was impressed with me, even though I was a girl, and he wanted a son. And I'm having all this hard time deciding whether or not the devil, a charming, playful, fun-loving, forward-thinking individual who gave me the inspiration to think that if I was the right kind of girl, I could meet the right kind of guy, or should I allow myself to be swayed by an instrument of God who really didn't appreciate not being able to fit into pretty dresses and high-heel shoes because baby bags and strollers don't fit with hairstyles and nail polish. And I had a hard time, because for a long time I thought being a woman like my mother would get me a man like my father. I didn't realize all the nuances that go with that, like whoever is available, or maybe he couldn't get laid that night, or maybe she decided that maybe being a good girl was something she could do behind the closed doors, where she was a lot more tempting than she thought, or that she knew, or that she wanted to admit. And here I am, the combination of God's instrument and the devil, which, of course, after a bunch of old folks who've lived a full life finish preaching to you about all the dangers of being tempted by the devil, and you don't want to go someplace like that because it's a bad place, and you want to be a good girl, but the part of you that's supposed to be so bad is also the best part of your life, the only part of your life you want to hold on to. And then there's this chick who's going to help you with all your body parts and tell you how to handle stuff and show you how to draw all that fun and laughter and being chased around the house and being made to understand that a smile feels good in places you can't talk about in public. But no, we're going to end the world. We're going to take ourselves away from all of that and prepare for the second coming of somebody who never wanted to be all this fuss and pompous, because he was pointing to something else better. Because come to find out, he was a man, just like my father, standing up for little ones and forbid them not, as I was forbidden to have a life by a woman I lied to, because I told her I was on her side, and my heart and my mind was with the only man who ever stood up for me, the only part of my family representing the fact that I was worth something. And I took all that with me to places I couldn't admit to going, because I was living with the instrument of God who wanted to protect me from things I wanted. And I came to Kentucky, and I've spent the last 19 years trying to figure out how to balance God's instrument with the devil himself. And I can't do it because the men are tired, their hearts are broken, their minds are confused, and the women want to destroy them or back them up or tell me scary stories about them, just like my mother. And I love both of them, and I hate both of them. And I love Kentucky for having the distinction of being connected to every opposing side I can think of coming through here. The good people and the bad people. And Kentucky just kicked back in this great big Ohio Valley and let all the dead people come back and haunt people into acting right and getting along and making babies and then arguing about it over football or basketball or whatever the flip. But they still look good. They still know how to make love. And I'm still here. So there's hope for me. And like Kentucky, no matter how many heathens tell me I'm worthless because I ain't got a man, and I'm useless because I don't know how to make love, it's all right because Kentucky has reminded me that there's a place for me, a distinctive place for me, and I'm attached to everything that's opposite, and I'm the only side that matters. Thank you.